What's going on, everybody? I'm the Gaming Raptor and welcome back to another Elden Ring build video. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys my build to the Axe of Godfrey in Elden Ring. I'm going to be honest with you guys, I love Godfrey's axe. It is like one of my favorite axes to play with in the game. Since this Ash of War, which is called Regal Roar, it does a lot of damage if you time it right. I'm going to be completely honest, it just looks cool with the animation and combos that you can go right after using the roar. So I definitely want to show you guys my build on what I did to make this build better. And I will go over pretty much everything that you guys need to know when it comes to talismans and the flask and the great rune that you will need. So if you do enjoy today's video, be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe for more. And also, this footage you'll see is in New Game Plus 5. I am currently in New Game Plus 5 with this build. So I will show you guys a level 200 build at the end of the video, but let's get straight into it. Alrighty, so going over the weapons, I have Axe of Godfrey and it's at plus 10 and it is a colossal weapon and it does standard damage. And this weapon, of course, is an axe. It looks really awesome. It's one of my favorite axes, honest to be honest. It looks just so freaking cool, dude. But the physical damage of this weapon is honestly pretty solid. It's not too bad when it comes to physical damage. It's pretty good with damage overall. You can boost this damage even more with Golden Vow or Flame Grant Me Strength to make it better and effective. I personally have been having fun with the Axe of Godfrey, just using Golden Vow and Flame Grant Me Strength both together, and it really is a really strong weapon just with the Ash of War itself, which is called Regal Roar. And here's what the Ash of War looks like. You basically stomp into the ground, the move that Godfrey does whenever you fight him. You'll basically roar and then just stomp his axe right into the ground, doing a shockwave, which would do a lot of damage too. And you can also mix it up with combos by pressing RT right after. Going RT, and you can go with a heavy or light right after to finish it off if you want to. Now, the Ash of War itself is pretty cool. The only downside with the Ash of War, though, is that it has a little bit of a long charge up. So you want to use the Ash of War strategically. You don't want to use it too much. You basically want to use the Ash of War strategically, because if you don't, you'll end up dying quickly. So you definitely want to use the Ash of War in a bit of like a strategic sense. Now, the attributes required to hold the Axe of Godfrey, you have the strength of 42 and a dexterity at 14. So you definitely want to put more of your points into strength than dexterity. And the scaling for it, well, it has a C in strength and dexterity is at D. Now, there have been times where people will also make quality builds with the Axe of Godfrey. I can see it working. However, I tend to go a bit more into strength than anything else, because I think the strength side is a bit better in my opinion, even with the scaling itself is at C. So it's honestly pretty good. So I would put it more into strength and a little bit more. That's just me. I mean, there are other opinions out there when it comes to using the Axe of Godfrey. Some people will use it as a quality build and go both strength and dexterity. I prefer to go a bit more in strength. Now, these next two weapons, I am taking the Clawmark Seal. Again, I'm taking it just to use Golden Vow and Flame Grant Me Strength. And I'm taking the Highland Axe. Now, the Highland Axe, this is just mainly for boosting my roar, mainly. So if I were to show you guys right here, when I do Regal Roar, as you can see, up at the upper left corner there, where you see that sword and it has a buffed up damage, that there is buffing my damage a bit. And that's how I'm doing pretty good damage, honestly. See, the physical attack has changed from 404 to 434, I think it was, or something, to 515. So it's honestly not that bad when it comes to using the Highland Axe. So you definitely will want to take it in your offhand. So you just want to take it for your offhand. So mainly just you can two-hand the Axe of Godfrey and just keep the Highland Axe in offhand. That way you use it for the roar. That way you get that extra bonus buff damage, really. Moving on to armor. My choice of armor was to take the veteran set, because the veteran set, in my opinion, is honestly pretty good and it's overall not too bad to use, honestly. It has a poise of 80, so it puts my poise right at 80. But I honestly just wanted to rock with it. It honestly looks good for me. I mean, I'm fine with it. Nothing too bad about it. It's an overall standard set that you can take for strength builds. Definitely would recommend the veteran set. Now, if you're going into the DLC, you definitely want to upgrade a little bit more. So Solid 2 set would be better if you're going for DLC. Moving on to talismans. The talismans I'm taking are Shard of Alexander, which greatly boosts the attack power of skills. So I'm going to be boosting the Ash of War itself, mainly Regal Roar. That will help out a lot big time. Next up, I'm taking Axe Talisman to enhance the charge attacks. So I'm using it to enhance the charge attack of the Regal Roar, mainly the Ash of War for Godfrey's Axe. Not that bad, honestly. I was thinking about using Godfrey's icon. I'm not too sure. I was just testing them out, and I think like Axe Talisman is a bit better than Godfrey's icon. I want to hear what you guys think in the comments on that. I'm also taking the Roar Medallion, which enhances roars and breath attacks. So I'm mainly enhancing the roar from the Axe of Godfrey, mainly the Ash of War, which is Regal Roar. So I'm enhancing that to get more damage, really. So it's not that bad. And I'm also taking the Two-Headed Turtle Talisman to greatly raise my stamina recovery speed, so I can just recover my stamina a bit faster. Moving on to the Flask of Wondrous Physic, I'm taking the Stone Bar Cracked Tier, and I'm taking the Spike Cracked Tier. The reason I'm taking the Stone Bar Cracked here is because it's going to temporarily make stance breaks easier. So I'm going to break the enemy stance very easily. And I'm also taking the Spike Cracked here, which will temporarily boost charge attack power. So it's mainly boosting the power of the roar itself, or mainly the Ash of War. I want to apologize for that right there, ladies and gentlemen. It's basically boosting the power of charged attacks, not the Ash of War. I apologize big time in advance for that. The Great Rune that I'm taking is Morgoth's Great Rune, as it does greatly raise the maximum HP. But you can also take Radahn's Great Rune, as it does raise the maximum HP, FP, and stamina. And you can also take Godric's Great Rune, as it does raise all attributes. But I would say Radahn's and Morgoth's would be the best ones. So yeah, Morgoth's Great Rune and Radahn's Great Rune, you can definitely take those if you want to. Just a decent on that. Crazy. Alright. Doing this again, bruh. Tired of you disrespecting me like this. Perfect. Okay, let me stand like this. You won't hit me like this. He will! But he's stuck. Take that, Mr. Goskin Apostle. What you gonna do now, buddy? Just gonna roll and roll and roll, Mr. Doughboy. Uh-oh. Dear Lord. Okay. Oh! No. Again! Ah! Leave me alone. Get away from me. Oh my gosh. No! Ew! Oh, come here! Sit down! That's what should have happened the first time. I hate the Goskin Apostles and the nobles. I hate them. Okay, do that. Here we go. Okay. Your ancient dragon man here. That would be before. Would you again? No. Okay, do it again. Nice. Beautiful damage. Ah, you have no more. Jump attack. Gotcha. GG, come in. Dragon Hunters, great katana. Awesome. Alrighty guys, so if you're wanting to take the Axe of Godfrey into PvP and you're going for level 200, here's what I recommend for a level 200 build. So for Vigor, I would have Vigor at 60. You definitely want to have your Vigor at the highest maximum HP as possible. So definitely want to put it at 60 Vigor. That way you don't end up getting maybe one-shotted by an enemy or whatnot. So definitely want to put your Vigor at 60. For mine, I have mine at 30. This is if you want to use the Ash of War, maybe 2 times if you want to. I don't want to use it too much because, as I said, you will end up dying quicker. So you want to use it wisely, use it strategically. So I would have it 30 just to keep it safe, really. Endurance, I have endurance at 40. That way you'll be able to carry the axe, and also the armor that I have is the veteran's armor. You could put it at 35. You could possibly be fine, but I say 40 just to be safe. For strength, I would have strength at 80. Now 80 itself is the soft cap. You can also go to 99 strength if you want to, because that's the hard cap. I decided to just go for 80 strength, just to get the best damage as possible, just to go 80 strength with this weapon. For dexterity, I put dexterity at 26. I mean, I can push it up a bit more if I wanted to, but I just wanted to keep it at 26 just to put my points in dexterity a little bit. For faith, I would have faith at 25. That way you'll be able to use Golden Vow and Flame Grant Me Strength. But yeah guys, that's going to do it for today's video. I do hope you guys enjoyed the Axe of Godfrey build. Please let me know in the comments what you guys thought about the build, and let me know if I need to change anything to make it a bit better. Please let me know in the comments down below. Yeah guys, with that being said, I'm the Gaming Raptor. Stay well, Reds back. I will see you guys in the next video. Alright guys, peace out.